Well, it was a magnificent first quarter by the Demons. They were absolutely on fire. They kicked 6 goals, 6 to 2-2. Farmer got 3, Lyon kicked 2 and Neitz kicked 1. So a big advantage to the Demons over the Premiers at quarter time. And more was to come in the second quarter. We pick it up at the opening bounce.
24 points the difference as we begin the second quarter, the first qualifying final for 1998. The skipper, Biney, kicks to half forward, beat them all. Schwartz to Lyon, already kicked 2 goals. Can he make it 3? Not with that kick, certainly. Edwards in front of Farmer, so a good start for him. Kick away from Goodwin. Oh, that's a great mark. Uzo, terrific grab to Jeff White in the circle, where he does so much of his very, very good work. He's a good kick too. Target was Gary Lyon. Goodwin punches from behind. Risciuto looks for Stevens. Tingay collects him, and it is out of bounds. Centre wing out of side.
Now, Peter, quick interchange update. Jimmy Steins only had about 15 seconds on the ground that first turn. Back on the bench, Darren Cowell, James McDonald, Russell Robertson.
And for the Crows, Liptak, Allen, Connell, Marsh on the bench.
Great curls. Okay, it's left half forward, or between wing and left half forward for Adelaide. Melbourne's record here at the MCG this year, 8-5. Ball flipped up over the head of Risciuto. In fact, it might have been a throw. In fact, that's what the umpire has ruled. In fact, it's going to be an Adelaide free kick.
Peter, Malcolm Blight, very critical of his midfield in that first quarter.
Yeah, and Curls, just to add merit to that, was Melbourne midfield dominance. It was 23 handballs to 12 and also 10 marks to 3.
Yes, Risciuto hasn't featured yet.
To Wren. Uze, now Tingay, 8 kicks in the first quarter. Lyndon Stevens had him, but lost him. Wren charges at it, did well. The hand pass was terrible, left a lot to be desired. Gergich on the bottom of the pack. Now Risciuto kicks quickly up towards the full forward pocket. Shanahan more than content to see that out, but it didn't go over. Ingerson ridden into the ground by Smart. Adelaide lifting their work rate. Still the ball in play. Now it hits the boundary umpire. It is finally out of bounds. Adelaide's right forward pocket.
Yeah, and that was terrific play there by Jamie Shanahan. He could have really conceded, but he tried to get some meterage, and that's when that puts the doubt in the umpire's mind not to give a penalised free kick. Just try to go along the boundary line, but make sure it gets out of play.
Demons by 28 points. Chance for the Crows. Boundary throw in the forward pocket. Phoebe under pressure. Tackling may have gone up by the Crows. Stevens had a fresh air kick. Driven into the ground, caught too high. Smart has given away the free kick. And it'll go to Stephen Phoebe. Just the 2 kicks so far to Mark Risciuto. Got the loose player set up by Ingerson. He's had a great season and said during the week in the press in Melbourne that he never quite felt at home with the Adelaide Crows. A lot of friends, but just not the same feeling with the club as he has with Melbourne. Looking for Neitz out in front. Schwartz was there, had the ball punched away. McDonald back to Schwartz from centre wing, pumps the ball long inside 50. Neitz now out in front. Couldn't quite take it. Tyson Edwards has got the job on Farmer. Goes short to Wren. Big task today, playing on Jeff White and also Jimmy Steins. Goodwin. A couple of casual bounces out of defence. Carries the ball to the edge of the centre square to the half-forward line. Looking for Tony Modra. Again, too much carry on the ball. Seacamp goes straight over the line and he'll be pinged.
Yes, and there's the difference. He just went straight across the line of the boundary line instead of trying to gain some yardage for his team, looking for a player further afield. That's the perception you've got to try to give to the umpire. When there's an element of doubt, obviously the ball will be thrown in, but when it looks so predictable like that occasion did, the umpire's got to give the free kick.
Tony Modra just playing his 8th game for the year. He's booted 18 goals. Chance in the square. Great mark by Jeff White. Marking in front of Robran. It's been a star for Melbourne since coming across from Fremantle. Goes short. Finds Stephen Phoebe. Between the back pocket and half-back flank. Melbourne by 28 points. Jeff Farmer, 3 goals in that opening term, along with Gary Lyon with 2. They're multiple goal kickers. Kicks the ball up towards the edge of the centre square. Modra came across in front. It's a loose ball. It's up for grabs. Melbourne's been good under these situations. All tied up. And again, they'll ball it up.
It's these stop-play situations. Adelaide have started to improve. At this stage, it's been 5-2, especially in the boundary throw-in stakes.
Gary Lyon and Tony Modra Now they're performing on their respective forward lines. Gary Lyon on top so far. It's going to be a Melbourne free kick. Todd Viney's the recipient.
Bit of frustration in Mark Rasciuto's play then, Pete. A lot of frustration coming into that Adelaide midfield.
Yeah, that was a bit high. Can't argue with that. It goes to half forward. Edwards playing in front of Farmer, so he's had the best of that duel in this quarter so far. A couple of touches from the Wizard. Woewodin, the two blondes. Had a great second half of the year, Shane Woewodin. Neats nearly, would have been a terrific goal. I thought he was legged there. The umpire says no, play on. Edwards does. Kicks up to centre wing. That's as far as it's going. McDonald's taken the mark. He's at right centre wing. Plays on. Hard on the mark. Crunches him. Downfield free kick. Just a little bit
again,
late.
the frustration, Pete, the frustration again. It's unbelievable.
He's okay.
And as we said, Pete, McLeod has gone into the midfield. As soon as he went into that part of the ground, Matthew Phoebe's been assigned the run with job, trying to negate his influence and trying to ignite the spark for the Adelaide team.
Jeff Farmer, too far out from goal, you'd reckon from there. He's going to make a liar of me, I think. He has! 4 goals to Jeff Farmer, what a ripper!
Some Jeff Farmer magic. 4 goals so far in the game. 3 in the first quarter. What a great kick. McLeod all tied up. Start the game on Farmer, now in the centre of the ground.
Yeah, KB, it is frustrating for Edwards. The ball had gone in there 4 occasions previous to that. He'd got the 4 of them and brought them out. And then, of course, a relayed free kick sees his man kick a goal.
Melbourne by 34 points. Wren thumps the ball forward, taken by Viney, copped a hard knock. Still good enough to get his kick away. Out in front was Schwartz, a loose ball. Jarman taken away from full forward to Hart. Modra, some pushing and shoving, has the ball thumped away by Shanahan. Great defensive play. Viney, tough in the clinches, loses control. They pile on top. Oh, and dumped.
Yeah, it's a crash and bash game as this finals football, and Todd Viney, he's just so symbolic of the way the Melbourne team have gone about their football this year. He is one player that inspires his teammates just by his straight-ahead approach at the ball and also the contest.
He's been the spirit of Melbourne for a long time. Gurgic, the youngster, talk of Viney. Speak of the devil. Gets the ball out wide to Uze, a rare fumble. Cool under pressure. Really beaten this year. Kicks the ball back, looking for Seacamp. The back of the pack, couldn't take control. Was Rigoni. Costa, short and finds Robran.
Could nearly get the distance with this win, could he, KB?
Well, he's a thumping kick.
The ball certainly carrying that little bit further to the left of screen. I wouldn't be surprised if Robran went back and give this his best shot.
He's had little impact on the game so far. Just a handball, his first kick. Leans back. Through for a minor score.
KB, just a quick one. The wind has shifted around. It's blowing away from your commentary box across the ground. So really, he aimed for that left goalpost, hoping the wind was going to take it in through the big sticks, but to no avail, just missed.
Thanks, Fly. Bright sunshine now. We had quite a warm day in Melbourne yesterday. Over 21 degrees with a southerly today. It's a lot cooler. Stephen Phoebe to Jeff White. White in the back pocket. Arguably dangerous, but pinpoint accuracy needed, and Shanahan takes the mark. Haven't really gained too much. Now Rigoni. Had a great year. Did the Gary Ablett trick from Hawthorn to Myrtleford and come back, well, just about a star. Oh, terrific mark for Schwartz. The Ox has got it at right centre wing. Magnificent one-hander. Very hard to get around a man of that bulk. Now to right half forward, needs his target. Oh, nearly, might get a free kick. He was being held. Jeff Farmer tried to steal it and make off with it. Jimmy Stein's on. He'll get a bit more work time now after only about 15 seconds late in the first quarter. The centering kick to Gary Lyon. He's outnumbered certainly. Woewodin taken down in the tackle. Farmer, useful handball over the top. The Adelaide defence through Stevens. Now there's a free kick.
Advantage made, Peter.
What advantage is that?
Goodwin kicks up towards centre wing. Caven taken down in that tackle. Coming up with the football is Steve Tingay.
Peter, it's hard to see where the Crows are going to turn this around. McLeod, Rashudo and Bickley are finding it very difficult to control the ball, and Jarman.
Well, our fans over at the convention centre are a little bit quiet, but early days yet. Leon Shelley centres it again. Jarman, courageous mark at centre half back. They need to get more out of him. Jarman's kick up towards centre field. Smart on the lead. Mark's well in front of Ingerson, who's being brought back on the mark. You need to come back quickly, otherwise he'll get 50. Smart decides to play on. Opens it up out there for Rogren. The ball just won't sit for him. Uze around him. Still he can't pick up the football. Now he might get a free kick. No, he won't. Seacamp's got it. He's opposite number 10. And Melbourne should be able to clear. They do.
Been fantastic under pressure, Melbourne. There's a free kick. The whistle's gone. It's coming back to Seacamp. Well, last year, Marcus Seacamp found himself playing in key positions and it really did struggle. But this year with Jamie Shanahan, he's been able to find his niche in defence. We can see there the push after he kicked the ball. So it's come back to Marcus Seacamp from the half-back flank. Kicks to the wing. Neats in front at ground level. Again, picked up by Leon Challey. Been a major player in the game so far. Caven couldn't take it on the second grab. It's given away the free kick. Too high by Schwartz. Macca, you got a great view of that.
Yes, no doubt about the free kick. It's interesting watching Gary Lyon at these later stages of his career. He's become a real ground player. He often goes for marks one-handed, taps it out wide and chases it after him himself, because he knows he's got Farmer hanging around him. Terrific to watch.
As Tyson has the ball knocked out of his arms and bundled over the line. 7-6-48 Melbourne. The Crows 2-3-15. Demons by 35 points. Just over 10 minutes left in the second term. Jimmy Steins on the ground. Just 15 seconds in the first quarter. Rashudo has really struggled. Leon Challey's been magnificent on him today. Going to ground was Rigoni. And again, the Melbourne midfield. Strong, desperate. And look at the team spirit there. Woden just giving Rigoni a pat on the back of the head. They look sharp.
I think it's fair to say too, KB, not only do the Melbourne midfield have to lift to supply their forward 50, but I think Malcolm Blight has to restructure across half forward. It's that area of the ground they certainly haven't had a mark this quarter in their forward 50.
And McLeod finally takes it over.
Well, McLeod not having the match that he would have wanted so far, the Norm Smith medalist. Farmer kicked 3 on him in the first quarter and he's been relatively quiet by his standards.
Blood rule for sure on Phoebe if someone sees it.
They haven't seen it. It's the operative rule. Hart, a quick kick out of the congestion. It will make the boundary line, or Ingerson. Tyson confronts him. Leon Challey. That's out of bounds now. Let's see what happened to Matthew Phoebe it is. Might have been a foot in there somewhere, accidental. Ouch, that would hurt.
Cop that.
So Jimmy Steins getting into the action, beaten by Wren. Jimmy didn't have too much in the first quarter. Now gets a hand pass from Matthew Phoebe. The Brownlow medalist kicks up towards the line, nearly couldn't take the mark. The Ox off the ground. One behind, should he have tried to pick it up, Mick?
Yeah, no doubt he probably should have bent his back and picked up the ball and made a certainty of it. Just low percentage play, just trying to kick the ball off the ground. What about the ability here of Jeff Farmer? Just get in front of the contest. He had limited space to work into, but just those little small kicks, more often than not, will find a teammate running forward into the part of the ground, because forwards invariably run that little bit harder towards goal.
Oh, Tyson Edwards just got his mitts to that. A little bit too severe, the kick out from Ben Hart, so a throw in almost in Melbourne's left forward pocket.